Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a you versus them love reading for my dearest Scorpios. Scorpio, I'm going to read your energy on the right, your person's energy on the left, and then we're going to see what's happening between you down the middle. At any point in time, feel free to swap the energies that I may be picking up on. And if these messages do resonate with you, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And just a friendly reminder, I am available for private readings, so if you're after one, I do have those links down below. All right, my lovely Scorpios, let's get started. All right, your person's energy, we have the Nine of Swords in reverse, okay? They might be coming out of something. Your energy, the King of Swords in reverse, and what's going on between you two, the Ten of Swords also in reverse. And we have the Four of Cups. Okay, Scorpio, it feels like you've possibly had an ending here with this person. I mean, that's how it feels. There's really strong air energy, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. You may feel like, this person hasn't been emotionally available, and that would be true with the Four of Cups. I think this person has been really going through some sort of difficult time now, either because there's been a breakup or a separation, or they're experiencing anxiety or depression for some other reason here, right? So I do feel like your person is definitely an overthinker, or they're stuck in their head a lot of the time. I feel they've been hurting. They've been going through some sort of dark night of the soul here. And that's why they haven't really made themselves emotionally available, I feel like, to you or really to anybody else at this time. Yeah, the Seven of Swords. This person's been really avoidant. If you're wondering where this person's gone or what they've been doing, I think they've been going through something, experiencing some really tough karma, or going through some sort of personal loss. I feel this is the type of person that doesn't want anybody to to see them in this state. And they may have ghosted you, but they may have ghosted everybody. I could see this person definitely, falling off the grid, even to friends and family. Now, they're viewing you as the Three of Wands in reverse, so maybe some of you, you're physically at a distance from this person. Maybe some of you, this person took off, like literally traveling, or they put physical distance between you and them. But they may also feel like, they just might feel like this connection is blocked. I do think they still hold a torch for you, but it's like they don't see you coming towards them. They may feel like there's, no second chances here, Scorpio. The King of Swords in reverse, you're pissed. This is the energy I'm getting. And not as in the British term pissed, but the American term pissed, as in you're angry, you're upset. With the King of Swords in reverse, you're not communicating with this person. You may not understand why they've acted the way they've acted or why they ghosted. You're in the Moon energy. I think your intuition probably knows why, because I do think this is the type of person with the Nine of Swords and the Seven of Swords there that they probably just ghosted, didn't give much warning, didn't give much explanation. They didn't give much closure. My goodness. With the Moon card here, Cancer, Pisces energy, I think you've also been going through a bit of a difficult time. Scorpio, remember, you are the deepest feeling sign of the zodiac. So I do think this has, cut you pretty deep, or you've been feeling this on a very, very deep level. And you may also be a little bit MIA at this time, just working through whatever this is, right? You're viewing this person as the Two of Wands in reverse, so you are doing a review of the past here. But I also feel with the Two of Wands in reverse, you're seeing that this connection is blocked, that they made a decision. And my guides are saying tough titties. I don't know why that would come through, but maybe somebody uses that term. Let's say tough cookies. I don't know. My guides are being cheeky today. But with the Two of Wands in reverse, it's almost like you're like tough cookies. You made this decision to ghost, or to walk away, or to disappear, or to be kind of shady about what was going on, right? And so I feel like you don't have a whole lot of empathy for this person at this time. The Ten of Swords in reverse, though, tells me that there's potential for communication, closure, maybe even healing for some of you. Yeah, your person's seeing this relationship as there being potentially a solid, stable new beginning. And you're viewing the relationship as the King of Wands. So you definitely still hold a torch for this person. And a lot of my Scorpios, I feel like if you were to get the truth about what happened or what they're really going through, you would consider going back to this person. And I think some of you, you've been thinking about it, but it feels like, you know, the circumstances have to be right. You still hold a torch for this person. Some of you may even be trying to manifest this person back, Scorpio, to know like what happened, you know, to understand what they're really going through. And for some of you, I do feel like it may be something like personal loss, or, you know what I mean? Like, I don't feel necessarily that this person, you know, cheated on you or something like that. But let's see, what else do we need to know about this person for my Scorpios? All right, we see deceit. So this person is an honest person. Now, I know it's hard to think that if somebody ghosts you, or they don't give you closure, or they don't really give you, you know, you don't really understand why they walk away. But I do think that they're coming in with honesty and clarity. The truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. All right, we see hostilities. They don't want to fight. They want to heal conflict. They don't want confrontation. They want you to hear them out. And they do feel like there's unfinished business here between you and them. All right, so I do think you're going to get clarity. And for a lot of my Scorpios, it really might make sense in a lot of ways why this person behaved the way they did, or why they ghosted, or why they dropped off the grid. It doesn't necessarily make it okay, but it may make sense to you. Okay, let's see. What else do we need to know about this person? Fear, loneliness. You stay in bad relationships because you are lonely. Be okay with being yourself. Okay, so I don't think this person fears loneliness, to be honest. That's not really the message I'm getting, because I do think this is somebody that's used to resolving their own SHIT by themselves. Maybe this person needed to go off and do just that, learn to be okay with themselves, or to deal with whatever this is. And demanding. You set impossible standards for your partner to meet. Be less demanding. Yeah, so maybe this person, you know, put you on a pedestal here, Scorpio. Maybe they became very demanding and judgmental before they ghosted. And I feel like that's more of a product of what was going on with them than you lacking anything. Okay, but it does feel like a difficult energy here. So, you know, be wise about whether or not you want to take this person back, Scorpio. I mean, some of you, you might, others of you might be like, yeah, tough cookies. All right, what does this person want to say to you? All right, unappreciated. I felt like you didn't care. Okay, so maybe this person felt like you didn't really care to know what they were going through, or you wouldn't care to know what was going on with them. And I wish I could right my wrongs. So they know they've made mistakes with you, and they do want to heal things. So it does feel like you've got quite a big decision here, Scorpio, about this person who just kind of dropped off the face of the earth or ghosted. They're coming back around. Let's see. Advice and guidance for my Scorpios. Realization. Okay, this is a reminder that you create your own reality. So the decisions that you make create your reality. Are you going to, you know, let this person back into your life? I do feel like, you know, you can manifest the life and the love, the relationship that you want, but you have to be discerning about whether or not it's with this person or not. Okay, and we see surrender. Some of my Scorpios, you know, it's about surrendering. You know, give it to God, right? And for those of us that don't like to use God so much, you know, it's like allow the universe to, you know, work the divine plan here. Try not to be too married to the outcome. You know, if something's truly meant for you, it won't pass you by. And we see the energy of release. Okay, so many of my Scorpios, maybe you've had to release this. Maybe you are trying to release this connection. Okay, again, remember what you let go of. If it's really meant for you, it will not pass you by. And if you have let go of this person or this situation, it's created a void. Remember that Spirit will fill that void with grace, with what's truly meant for you, okay? So Scorpios, I'm going to leave it here, sending you love and light. Take care.